Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we will be taking a look at the ThruNite Saber 2014, so stay tuned. The amount of lumens that come out of this thing are crazy, and it comes in this very nice tin, so it would make a wonderful gift. And it comes with two bodies, so you could use two different types of batteries. You could either use a AA battery, or you could use a sorry about that, you could use a CR123. So I have a lot to talk about. I want to go over the specs with you, so let's take a close look. Here's how the flashlight came. Came in this little white box here, and you slide it out, and there's the tin. This cost $25.95, and you could get it at Amazon.com. I will provide the link below. So let's see what we get. We get the flashlight with this has the AA body on there right now. You also get a second body to utilize the CR123. So this setup right here, out of the box, you can either use a 1.5 volt AA battery or a 3 volt CR123. And I have both of these standing by, but they did not come with the flashlight. We also have a user manual. Always recommend you read that, and you have some spare O-rings and a little loop here for your key ring, little metal loop there. I like how ThruNite gives you these extra O-rings because they, that's a consumable as far as flashlights are concerned. They will eventually wear out. You have things rubbing. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the flashlight. You have some really nice knurling here. I wonder if this is glass also. I do have the specs right here in front of me, and I could run down here. And what you have here is a flashlight with a LED. It uses the Cree XP-G2 LED, and it'll last you 20 years. This has 3 modes of operation. You have the low, and when I say low, it's like Firefly low. And then you have your medium and high. And I'll go over the amount of lumens and how long battery life is on those modes when I demonstrate this. This is a regulated current, and it gives you a nice, smooth, consistent output. That's a lot for this little flashlight for this price. I was tapping on here just a minute ago because I wanted to see if it's glass like all the other ThruNite flashlights I have, because they have like a non-reflective coating glass. It's not cheap plastic. And for this one, the reflector is nice and deep, and it's like an orange peel type reflector. So we should have a long throw, and it should be nice and smooth. Knurling on this thing is so nice. You have that nice aluminum body. It's waterproof. IPX8 standard, which is like 4 or 5 feet underwater. One-handed operation. You operate this by turning this, so you want to turn it on, you tighten it down, it turns on, and if you loosen, tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen, tighten, that takes you through all the different modes. You have reverse polarity protection. The weight of this thing is 17 grams. Alright, so enough with the specifications. I wonder if this tail stands. Yep, it does tail stand. That's one of the things, one of my pet peeves. So anyway, let's go ahead and put the battery in here. You can see there's no ring right there. Nice threads, nice smooth, a little bit of grease on there. They always put grease on it, which I like, which makes it nice and smooth. You can see the threads in there. These things are just so well made. I'll go ahead and see that. Got the positive side up, negative side down, and we'll go ahead and close this up in here, and let's see what we got. I'm going to start this off with Firefly mode right there, and you can barely see it. It's barely. Now in the Firefly mode with the AA battery, it is I'm sorry, I'm so poorly prepared. It is 0.09 lumens. It could go for 147 hours. Now if I go ahead and loosen tighten, then we have a I can't it went right in my face, and now I can't read my screen here. You have a low mode, which is 9 lumens, 39 hours. And then I go ahead and now it's like the highest. And again, I did it right in my face and I can't read it, but it is 169 lumens for 1.5 hours. So that's pretty bright. So this is right now 169 lumens off a AA battery for that long. That is very impressive. Now here's a flashlight that should give me about, let me get this, this should be about 110 right here. So you can see, it really is, you know, if you, I'm trying to get the throw or the amount of circle here the same, just so you can see how much brighter this little guy is. Very impressive. And AA batteries, very easy to come by. You could get rechargeables if you want, so it's a good economical choice. Now, if you're a big fan of the higher power CR123s, also tend to be a little more pricey, you have the advantage of more power. Uh-oh. Does this not fit? I got scared there for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be CR123. Okay, so I got the body now for the 123, and I'm going to try not to shine this on my face before I got to look at the freaking screen. Sometimes I could be so retarded. Let's see. Is this going to start out with whatever the last mode was? Okay, so there's the Firefly mode. Again, it's 0.09 lumens, but now it's going to last 195 hours. Now on low, that's 22 lumens, and that will go for 13 hours. And then the highest mode, I'm going to read this before I turn it on. Highest mode is 251 lumens for 1.8 hours, and there we go. Wow. Look at that. As compared to 110. And you know, if I hold them the same, you can see how that nice long, actually the throw is a normal throw for this flashlight. It looks like about the same, except it's so much smaller. This is just insane that this has the same throw. The light was, you know, the same circumference as this big guy. Wow, this thing is just crazy. The weight is 17 grams without the battery, and then with the battery, all depends on what the battery weighs is what you end up with. So wow, this thing is just, this is something you could EDC. You could easily carry. It's small, it's lightweight. You could throw this in your pocket. If you have a tiny car, you need a tiny flashlight. Here it is. And it's really nice that you have these different modes, different light modes in a little flash like this, which is freaking awesome. Because if you're in a car at night and it is relatively dark, if you have a flashlight that is just full out on like that, it'll actually white out your vision where you're looking in your glove compartment. It's so bright that you can't see. I don't know if you ever experienced that, but I have some flashlights where I experienced that. So you know, you might want to start out with the nice low light. This Firefly mode is, you know, it's awesome because you have covert operations. You don't want to give away your position. You don't want to ruin your night vision. I know I could have used this in the Navy. When you walk out to the bridge of a ship at night, you know, all the lights and everything are turned out on the bridge because you want to look out and you want to be able to see all the ships out there and everything. And you don't want anything to ruin that night vision. As a matter of fact, before you go out to the bridge, you'll put on some really dark glasses and let your eyes sort of open up before you go out to the bridge, and then you go out there and you don't kill your night vision. So, wow. Another awesome flashlight from ThruNite. This is the Saber 2014. That probably means it's the version for this year. And this is the 1C body right here, which is your CR123s right there. And then we have the AA. Now I'm going to do another comparison here. I'm going to go ahead and throw the A in here, and I'm going to turn this all the way up. I'm going to compare it to a flashlight that should be able to output 210. So in high mode on the A AA battery. It should be 169 lumens. I'm going to go ahead and grab my ATAC L2511, and this thing has two CR123s, puts out 220. Make sure I got this in the right. I gotta make sure I got it in the right mode. Let me see. Okay, that's high right there. I'm gonna set this down for a second and go ahead and make sure this is on high. Alright, so let's see the difference. So this should be a little bit brighter. So there you go. It does look a little bit brighter. So just to give you a comparison, and that looks like about the right amount. So pretty much putting out exactly the amount of lumens that it should be putting out in just a crazy small package. Do I recommend it? Oh yeah, I definitely recommend it. Makes a great gift. Makes an awesome gift. So I told you, I basically went over everything, and I like everything that this has. There are of course some cons I could find bad in everything, and I will scrutinize something until I find something. I have yet to find anything in this world that's perfect. So what we don't have here is a crown. I love the crowns on some of the other ThruNite. I wish this had the same stainless steel crown. Again, you have the benefit of being able to use it as an impact device, which is kind of null and void with something this small. However, I do like that you can set this down and still be able to see some light escape, and you know that you set it down with it on and you don't waste your batteries. The other thing, again, I don't know what it is, but I always just forget stuff. Oh, the other thing is there's no strobe mode, but again, this is not a tactical flashlight. This is more of an EDC flashlight than anything else, but it would have been nice to have a strobe mode. But you know, for 26 bucks, two bodies, two different types of batteries, the life and the amount of freaking light that comes out of this little thing is absolutely amazing, and again, I recommend it. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you, and I hope you have a great evening and a great weekend. Take care. Bye.